What is up, everybody? Brett here, back today with yet another new game for the channel. Guys, this time it's going to be the new hotness. It's Cult of the Lamb. You probably can't go anywhere on YouTube right now without seeing somebody playing this game. I'm glad that you're watching my video. Thank you so much. Guys, I tried to record a video earlier with this, and I had microphone troubles, which is one of the worst things, man. Whenever you put like 40 minutes into a video, only to discover that there was some weird unforeseen issue that you just... it's so frustrating. So I ixnayed that video. So you guys unfortunately aren't getting my first impressions. I was able to play through, like I said, about the first 40 minutes. I had a ton of fun. Maybe I'll just be able to give a little bit better commentary. I mean, you know what? You're also benefiting from my hindsight and from the fact that I don't have to mess with the audio. I changed up playing from keyboard and mouse to using the controller. So boom, boom, good. And it makes it so that you don't have the annoying cursor on the screen. Yeah, and it feels more natural as a controller game. So, with all that being said, I want to just tell you real quick about this game. I'm going to read from the Steam page, talk about it. It came out today, as I'm recording this. It says, in their own words, start your own cult in a land of false prophets, venturing out into diverse and mysterious regions to build a loyal community of woodland followers and spread your word to become the one true cult. Very positive reviews, developed by Massive Monster and published by Devolver Digital. It's a $25 game. You know, it's a roguelike indie game, but it's not cheap. But I think there are enough mechanics here. I think there's enough meat on the bone in order for them to justify that kind of a price. And that's my opinion, and I'm sticking to it. There's also a demo for you to play if you're not sure. So, I mean, doesn't get any better than that. Guys, we're going to jump in. We're going to start a new save. Like I said, yeah, I mean, check where we were. Day 3. So, you're not going to miss too much. You're not going to miss anything, because I'm going to jump into it. And guys, if you're not familiar with me or my channel, praise the Lamb, conduit to great power, promised liberator of the one who waits below. I was going to say, I like to read. I like to get into the lore of these games. Yet sacrificial beasts take heed, for a crown cannot sit upon two brows. So, I'm not going to skip stuff. I'm going to read everything. This game has a pretty unique and wonderful sense of humor. Like, even the main premise, which is that we are literally a sacrificial lamb, starting a cult to a forgotten god in order to fight all these other dark gods. Look how sad we look. Look at these little crappy cultists. So, yeah, I've been spoiled on the fun stuff here. A game by Massive Monster. As we walk to our doom, like the Ents in Lord of the Rings. Published by Devolver Digital. And check these creeps out. Yeah, I don't know where this world is. I don't want to go there. We've got the 4. They end up calling them the bishops. These creepy nerds. One's like a squid with his face sideways. You got like a spider dude, a frog dude, and I don't even know what the hell the guy with the fro is on the left. And then we got the pig executioner, who I hope we get to beat up at some point. Oh damn. I didn't actually try to touch the executioner last time. Oh well, here we go. Time to meet our maker.
To my eye.
Before us stands the last of its kind, all others we have hunted down and put to the blade. With this final sacrifice, the prophecy will be impossible to fulfill. The heretic who lies bound below will be condemned to eternal captivity. And the old faith shall be preserved. No! And we're dead. And we're in heaven with skulls. And upside down crosses. And chains. So it's probably not heaven. It's probably the other place. Love the 2D art style. And there it is, the one who waits. Come closer, fear not, for though you are already dead, I still have need of you. Looks like a three-eyed cat. Those foolish bishops thought they could keep you from me in death, but instead they sent you straight to me. I will give you life again, but at a price. All I ask is for you to start a cult in my name. Do we have a deal? And I went with absolutely last time. Over yes. The old false dilemma there. of the land, baby. And we've been given a crown just like those bishops had. And the crown becomes a sword. So we've got a basic attack and a dodge roll. Feels good. And I like it a little bit better on the controller, like I said, than the mouse and keyboard. You're able to be a little more accurate, I think, with the mouse and keyboard, but the movements maybe a little bit tougher. So we're going to escape from tutorial hell. And the game's going to teach us a lot, guys. Fear not, I am Ratau. I was once a chosen vessel like you, but those days are lost to the winds. I was sent to guide you. We are deep in the lands of the old faith and in grave danger. He's kind of funny looking. He's got like a chip out of his ear. He's got like a paper crown and a twig staff. My instructions are to lead you to safety. Continue through the woods. Escape lies ahead. I will be close by. One of the cool things about this game, not just the 2D-ness, not just the unique kind of perspective, but just like the art style in general. It's kind of a cool mix between Don't Starve. If you guys are familiar with that game, it's a good one. Oop, don't step on the spikes. And Binding of Isaac, which I think is the game that this is most often compared to. Let's see. On my controller, we've got the inventory here. We can see what's in our inventory. We can check out our guy here, what he's wearing, what kind of weapon he's using, and we've got a lot of other stuff, a lot of other mechanics that we're going to get into later. No sense kind of jumping the gun on those, because the game has a super robust tutorial. Because it has maybe like the most mechanics I've ever seen in a video game. It's kind of insane. So you notice we had multiple paths there that we could travel down. Let's see what goes on here. We killing everybody. Ain't nobody's getting out of this alive. But yeah, the mechanics in this game, like I said, are many. And as we start to learn about them, it's going to feel a little overwhelming. At least it does for me. But the game has, like I said, a robust tutorial, and it's going to do a good job of walking us through them, because they are all necessary. And the sheer number of mechanics are also what makes this game enjoyable, I think, for lots of different types of players. If you're not a big fan of dungeon crawling, you'll probably love like the colony sim aspect of this game, the animal farm kind of deal it's got going on. So Radal pops up and he says, "We have nearly reached safety, but look ahead. Another poor soul about to be sacrificed. Rescue them and they would have no choice but to join your new cult." This nerd here, he's like, "O mighty bishops of the old faith, we ask you to accept the sacrifice of this wretched soul." Hey, who interrupts our ritual and trespasses on sacred ground? They see me rolling. Yeah, I was about to get hit there. I got greedy. I'm trying to do a Weird Al Yankovic mashup. Trying to catch me wide and dirty. Alright. So we saved this dude. Little sad rabbit boy. And this is a pretty cool system too. So we saved him, and when we get to our like hub world, we'll be able to indoctrinate him and kind of change his appearance and mess with a bunch of stuff there. You can name them. If you guys want to leave name suggestions in the comment section, I'm happy to name my followers after you. But you might get sacrificed. So just be aware. So we have reached safety. You have done well. The red crown will allow you to use those markings on the ground to transport yourself great distances. It will take you to a temple that has fallen to ruin. There you will be able to begin your new cult. I will meet you there. I love it. I don't know what this type of art is called. This like cell shading accentuation on the black lines. Darkest Dungeon does that very well. No, we got bonus money for taking no damage. Sweet. So you get bonuses for, you know, playing well. And here we go. So please select the difficulty. Don't worry, you can change the difficulty at any time in the settings menu. So we've got easy. I'm definitely not playing on easy, right? Medium is developer recommended. I find the combat is a little easy on medium. It's of course going to get harder. This is literally the tutorial. Hard is perhaps, I feel, the most balanced combat-wise if you're looking for any kind of a challenge. However, extra hard, and I've watched other people play some early access stuff of this game, and I watched them play on extra hard, and it just didn't look fun to me, guys, because the combat, in addition to being like very hard, which is cool, if that's your deal, play it on extra hard, it's the colony management aspect of the game that becomes like a huge, what do they call that? Like a mouse wheel. Like it's never ending trying to get people to stay and like you and do all this stuff. It becomes miserable. I could see, and like it says here, don't worry, you can change it at any time. I want to start with medium, see how it feels. Maybe it's even easier than I think it is to manage the colony, and then we'll move over to hard. But for right now, while we're in the tutorial, it's fine just to play on medium, I think. This hallowed ground, which once was mine, is now yours. This crumbling ruin is to be the site of your new cult. We have much to do. We begin by indoctrinating this poor soul into the warm embrace of your cult. Followers can gather resources for you. Order this one to collect lumber or stone. I love it. It's so cute and so, like, horrific at the same time. Julanon. We're going to change your name, Julanon. It says, please spare me. Let's go ahead and change that to... I wanted to name this after someone who I always see in the YouTube comments being kind and being awesome. So there you are, Bryant. You're in the game. We could choose your form. I want to keep you as... No, you know what? You got cats. We're going to change you to a cat. We're going to make you a white cat. And then under variants, we've got some, like, tattoos and markings and stuff. We're going to unlock more. I think there's a lot. Yeah, there's a ton of stuff to unlock here. And as, like, a pre-order bonus, we got the Cthulhu body, which is pretty sweet. Man, there's a lot of stuff to unlock. But yeah, we're going to stick with the cat. Oh, did that mess everything up? It did. Boom. Choose variant. And then let's check out the traits. These are important. So, terrified of death. Lose 5 faith whenever another follower dies, which will happen. Materialistic. Gain faith when building better sleeping quarters. That's pretty sweet. And then generates devotion 15% slower. So, we're not going to have you harvest devotion, that's for sure. But as just a standard laborer, it's good stuff. So, I'm going to have you chop trees. You're going to be my tree man. Lumberjack. That's the word I'm looking for. So, by your hand, our cart will grow powerful, but your followers cannot live on prayer alone. They must eat. Gather the necessary resources and build a cooking fire. It will allow you to prepare meals for your followers. So, the UI is going to start gradually getting more and more complicated. Right now, it shows our followers and our money. On the right-hand side, you can see kind of our quests. We're going to have a lot of those eventually. We're here harvesting stone. We're going to need to pick berries eventually, so we might as well do it now. Like I said, I got a little bit of a heads up on what we're going to be doing here. And this is kind of nice to do right now before there's time. Time is going to be a major element in this game, racing against it constantly. As people become hungry, people lose faith, people get sick, all these different mechanics that we're going to have to contend with. And right now, no one's bothering us. I don't know if that's a bit of a... I don't know. It might be a little bit of an exploit to harvest a ton of stuff right now. Oh, you a big tree. We ain't messing with you. But let's just, for the sake of getting it done, let's just go ahead and pick up a few resources now. I'm not a super min-maxy guy, but I will, on occasion, try to get a little bit ahead of the curve. Especially while we're just talking and shooting the breeze. But alright, let's go ahead and build our cooking fire before the game has a conniption. You know what? We'll pick some more berries first. Resources don't expire, so this is all good. So, lots of things for us to build here. and eventually upgrade. We've got our cooking fire here. Cook raw items and turn them into meals that followers can eat. You only need to build it once. Like I said, I recorded this already once, and I think I put it about here. Yeah, I like this location. And then you got to come down and build it. And your followers are going to come and help you. This didn't take very long, though. So, food. Your followers need to eat, and it's up to you to provide meals for them. The hunger of your cult can be seen on the top left of the screen. When this gets too low, followers will begin to starve. Find more food while crusading. Pick routes that pass through foraging locations. And then plant farms to grow your own food. Seeds can be purchased or found whilst crusading. So now we've got a little bit more added to our UI. You can see in the top left we've got a hunger stat. And then we're going to go ahead and cook a basic berry bowl. Just one, because you've only got one guy. Cook. There we go. And then you get a little bit of like a mini game here. Now we must build a shrine, but first we will need more followers and more gold. Both of which can be found when crusading through the lands of the Old Faith. Our mutual benefactor, the one who waits, has been trapped by the 4 bishops of the Old Faith. Each of them guards a chain that binds him to the realm beyond. We have conjured openings to their realms. It is your task to track them down and slay them so that he may be freed. Now go. There you shall find gold and willing recruits, and for those who are not willing, convert them by force. And now that's unlocked, and that's going to be like the little Mario 64 hub world where we can go and... Did you poop anywhere? Nope. Okay, good. Where we can go and get to the levels, man. And that's the chest that's going to store resources that our followers harvest while we're away. And this is the first zone for us, guys. Darkwood. Here, godly blood was spilled. Here, did death no longer wish to wait. We've got Anura, which requires 7 followers to get in. Silk Cradle, which requires 12. Darkwood, we're good to go right now. And then we've got Anchor Deep, which requires 9. So you can already kind of see the order. And then here, the 4 chains, no doubt binding the god there. Our follower comes, Bryant comes to open the door for us. And let's get in there. Three hearts. Crusader Blade 1. We're getting all the things we need, guys. Stalwart Companion to the Wandering Warrior. A well-balanced blade dealing moderate damage. There's lots of different weapon types. And watching other people, I've seen, I don't know, maybe 4 or 5. And I'm sure there are even more. Entering the lands of the Bishop Leshy. Those who do not follow the ways of the Old Faith will be destroyed. One of the kind of charming elements of this game is that almost everything in the environment is destructible. At the moment, I think they're making it so that I can only harvest grass this early. Normally, you'd be able to get stone, wood, bones, meat, all these different things. But for right now... Oh, wait, a squirrel! Oh my god. And he escaped. Dang it. Praise the Lamb. This is Klonek. Praise the Lamb, conduit to great power, promised liberator of the one that waits below. So the card showed me once, many lifetimes ago. Or has that yet to be? I have always drawn your cards, Lamb, and yet this is the first. Take these cards and I will draw another each time we meet. When drawn by me, they will grant you power. What power? Well, that is both known and unfathomable. The cards, they shall decide. So here we either get to reveal the map, which I don't think really matters. I don't know if this game, in the Binding of Isaac, which this game is kind of heavily influenced by, there are lots of secret rooms. I don't know if there are in this game. So it says, survey what will one day be yours to conquer. And then there's the Lover's One, a heart offered, a vow made, which gives us the Binding of Isaac equivalent of a spirit heart. The fates have spoken, who will listen? So we missed out on killing the squirrel, which I think will give us meat. You cannot argue with the draw. One might as well argue with the ocean. I'm not arguing. And then if we go here, we can see all of the available tarot cards. And I'm sure over time we'll see most of them. And unlock plenty others. So that spirit heart, which is what I'm going to call it until it gives me a name, is like a temporary heart. I can't heal it. But I think it also helps count against me taking damage for the bonuses that we receive at the end of our run. And let's just stay aggro on these nerds. The beginning of the game here, they don't have very complicated attacks. And there, like I said, there's not much point to destroying everything because all we're getting here is grass. You gotta be willing to roll, though. We kill all these little, like, bush babies. Picking up grass is gonna be useful for something eventually, so I'm gonna harvest it while we're here. Oh, I took a hit. There we go. Well, let's check together whether or not it counts. I took 2 hits. Ugh, that's not good. We'll check together whether or not it counts against me for the purposes of getting the bonuses, as long as I don't get hit in this last fight, which is possible. We acquired a moon necklace. Dream of me. A follower will never sleep. Well, that's kind of sick. Put that on someone and they'll harvest resources like forever. So this looks like a tarot card and this looks like resources. I'm going to go with this. Though a tarot card may be temporary bonuses, which we may not need. It might be better to get the permanent food. So rabbit's foot. I guess that looks like a rabbit's foot. It looks like maybe something else to me. A 3... Never mind. Okay, increases chance to spawn better chests, and then Fortune's Blessing. Receive double the health when healing. I don't think we'll need healing on this. Let's go for the rabbit's foot to see if we can't get, like, an awesome chest. And then we're going to have a bit of a boss here coming up soon. I don't think we can destroy these dummies. Whew. The enemies do telegraph their attacks. You just gotta kind of pay attention and stay moving. We have a well-balanced weapon, so we attack pretty quick. And I see another tarot card in our future. Don't know if the one we just picked up has had any effect yet. Better chests. So, if you'll notice, guys, at the top of the screen, see where it has like the little stars and dangly bits hanging? Ooh, paying attention to that tells me what I'm walking into. So I knew I was going to a tarot card because I saw those hanging from the trees, I guess. Attack rate increased by 1.25%. That's divine strength, or 25x rather. The vigor of the great ones course through you. Or a diseased heart, which to me is like the demon hearts from Isaac. Whenever it breaks, it damages everything on screen when hit. So a heart rife with vicious corruption. We're going to go with divine strength. That's just a huge... Look at that. It's kind of a huge DPS increase. Oh god, here we go. We got an audience. How can this be? You were put to the blade, lamb, as all your kind were, and yet here you stand before me unrepentant. The crown, his power, could it be? But I am stronger still. Turn tail and run, little lamb. I think not. We are just getting started. You have come far enough, little lamb. My followers are willing to do anything for me. Can you say the same of yours? Amdusias here. I gave myself to the cause, O mighty leader. By the blood of the great ones, destroy the red crown. And he is ugly as hell. We just need to respect his timings here. And yeah, guys, that seemed pretty damn easy on medium difficulty. So let me know in the comment section what you vote for. I have no problem going up to hard. I just would like to kind of get a footing in the colony part of this game first. Please spare me. Convert me to your cult. I will follow your teachings faithfully. Yeah, please do. Oh, and we get some options here. So berry bush seeds, I don't think are all that important. Berries, I feel like we can get in a small gift. Is it just 1 coin? Alright, we got a lot of coins. I'm not mad at it. Small gift could be anything. It could even be berries. And the doorway to what I'm assuming is the boss room, the big boss room, to fight Leshy, has just got like 1 of 4 activations on it. So I'm guessing we got to do this at least 3 more times in order to unlock it. And did we technically not get hit? No damage from boss bonus and plus 20% on the new item. So, okay, maybe it did count the hits. But that's a lot of good items. We got meat, berries, we got the necklace. That's right. We're going to want to give that to one of our followers when the game kind of introduces us to that feature. What do you got for me? Oh, it's not giving it to me yet. Okay. I'm relieved to see you made it safely, and you have not returned alone. You have convinced war to join our faithful flock. Let us indoctrinate this new convert so that we may continue. Just gets portaled out of hell. Makes me think of, if you guys have ever seen Spawn, how he gets, like, sucked to hell and dropped in front of Satan. So, indoctrinate into cult. Let's check you out. If anyone would like to claim Amdusias, just let me know. We are gonna... Someone's gotta be Cthulhu at some point. It might be you. We'll choose your color. I do like the cute colors. Let's go with blue. Give you an upside down cross. So you are against sacrifice. You don't like it when people are sacrificed. You are materialistic. Gain faith when building better sleeping quarters. And then generate devotion slower. Isn't that identical to the other guy, to Bryant? Oh. Interesting. Let's go ahead and collect stone with you, good sir. Followers will either work or worship. Worshipping followers generate devotion for you to collect. But to collect devotion, you require a shrine. So we're going to go ahead and build that. Let me go see if it'll let me get these. Yeah. Alright. Give me those resources. And then this only costs money. So it says a place for your followers to pray. The shrine will hold the devotion they create. And right now we got the busted Wicker Man version of it. We'll go ahead and build that. With the bros. And done. Praise be, your followers can now worship you. Here is a new follower. Assign them to worship at the shrine. Then collect the devotion your followers generated at the shrine to unlock divine inspiration. All these terms might not mean much yet. And we get a free follower. But they will whenever we start really delving into the mechanics. So let's indoctrinate Gretino. I'll keep a pig. Let's make him a purple pig. Yeah, purple pig. Choose the variant. Oh, he's got like a wild... Oh yeah, let's give you a sick haircut. He's sickly, he heals 15% slower when sick in bed rest. And work and devotion generation speed reduced by 10%. Oh man. So he's not good. But he's on the squad. And all we can do with this guy is generate devotion right now. So collect devotion from your shrine. Once you collect enough, you will unlock divine inspiration, which gives us, it's just us making buildings. That's all it is. The more followers worshiping at your shrine, the faster they will fill up. If the shrine is full, they will stop worshiping until it is empty. Once you have collected divine inspiration, unlock new buildings for your cult through the shrine. And that's the whole deal. That's the whole gimmick. So let's go ahead and receive the 1. 1 is all we need to go ahead and get the first building, which is maybe the most important building, which is the temple. Establish a temple to preach sermons and perform rituals, which are yet... I mean, we're about to get so many mechanics, guys, it's kind of crazy. And the building tree is pretty robust. Goes up several tiers. Right now we've got farms on this level, sleeping bags, and body pits, which I'm hoping we don't need too many of. And we're going to come over here to get the things we need to build our temple. And we've already got it, so awesome. And in the video that I had to scuff, I think I placed it right here. And I kind of like that positioning. Let's build our temple together. If you guys have ever seen the show on Netflix, Midnight Mass, this game gives me like super Midnight Mass vibes. Especially once we go in the temple, you'll see. It's about like vampires and Catholic Church. It's pretty intense. The temple is the center of your cult. From there you will preach sermons to grow stronger and perform rituals to mold the fragile minds of your followers. You are responsible for maintaining the faith of your cult. If it falls too low, your followers will dissent against you and eventually leave. Your followers are ready to hear your words. Show them that you are their great leader. Preach a sermon from within your temple. We might end up calling this cult North Korea, if I'm going to be the great leader. So let's go into the temple and see what it looks like. And this is where the Midnight Mass influence comes from. It's got the 2 little lambs at the bottom. It's awesome. So perform a sermon drawing energy from your followers to bolster the power of the Red Crown. So it increases their faith, which is another mechanic we're going to have to get into. And the first level's free. So strength through the flock. Through the faith of your followers, you grow stronger. Performing sermons will draw power from them and allow you to unlock new abilities, weapons, and curses. Curses are like ranged attacks. We'll get into that later. Followers with a higher loyalty level will generate more devotion. Therefore, the more followers you have and the more loyal they are, the quicker you will gain new abilities. So right now, the first thing we can get, and once again, decently robust tree with increasingly cooler weapons of different varieties and different effects. Right now, though, we're going to permanently gain half a heart. Sweet. Awesome. And you can only do 1 a day. You are amazing to behold, a natural leader. I see why you were chosen. If you are to guide your cult, you will need to declare doctrine so that they might obey you. Return to the lands of the old faith and seek out commandment stone fragments. With these, you will be able to declare new doctrines. So the game's basically just telling me, hey, go out and do more combat. And, I mean, that is kind of the deal for right now. But I think that's going to be it for us today, guys. Whenever we come back, there's a ton more mechanics for us to explore. Right now, we've got hunger and we've got faith. We're going to get sickness at some point. We're going to have lots of building to do. And yeah, stuff is going to get even more complicated, but even more fun. And like I said, that's going to be it. I'm Brett. Oh, wait. Clean up poop. Before we go, we got to clean the poop. And unlock sickness real quick. Unsanitary conditions at your cult will cause your followers to become sick. If a follower becomes sick, assign them to bed rest or they could die. Recovering will allow them to slowly recover. Poop, vomit, and dead bodies cause illness to spread quickly throughout your cult, and cleaning messes and burying bodies will prevent the spread of illness. So we're staying on top of that. But yeah, so now that's it, guys. Now that all the poop is clean. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed this Let's Play. Let me know in the comment section if you'd like a character named after you, if you're enjoying it, if the audio sounds good, or you just want to share your thoughts on this game. I appreciate you watching. I know there's a million other YouTube channels you could be watching. I hope you enjoyed this. And yeah, take care. As always, y'all, I'll see you in the next one. Later, guys.